Hey guys, it's Hazel and welcome back to another video on my channel. Okay, today your girl, well, last night your girl decided to have a moment as always because it's always like in the middle of the night when I'm supposed to actually be sleeping, when I'm not sleeping and have the bright idea to create another sim. So today we are going to be creating probably one of my new favorite sims that I am sharing with you guys. So by the time you see this, she'll probably already be on my Patreon, thank God. But this is Missy V, aka Vivian Aaliyah Robinson. Okay, so I think it was last week, probably not even that long ago, I created a alternative kind of like rock star celebrity sim who I wanted to like be famous and make albums and everything like that. Today we are going for a little bit of a different approach. Today I decided to I'm not gonna say go a little softer, but definitely chose a different genre. This genre is pop. Okay, so Missy does pop music. She's born and raised in Oasis Springs. I like to envision that she was born and her grandmother was like the only one who kind of really raised her. Like her mom was in the picture, but her mom didn't really raise her. I was also gonna give her colored hair. I was thinking about the red. I quickly changed my mind and made her a platinum blonde. I think that's the color of it. I don't know. I really like blonde on my Sims. But because I'm using it so much, I'm starting to hate it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Um, but I downloaded this one dress by one of my favorite creators on the Sims resources, as you will see here, this pink dress, and it gave me the inspiration to finally just sit up here and be like, you know what, we're gonna create a pop star today. Okay, so that's where she came from. I was going to use alpha hair, but I didn't. I used some Daylight Sims hair, Daylife, oh my god. But I used some of their hairs. I like their hairs. I really do enjoy their textures because their hairs are just so beautiful and they come in like all these different type of colors, ombres and everything like that. But yeah, Vivian was born and raised in Oasis Springs. I love Oasis Springs. I love the world. I love everything about it. So I just think it's like so cute, and I just felt like it was so fitting for her and everything like that. But I mean, yeah, I really like Vivian. I think she's a baddie. I love her so much. I definitely imagine her doing brand deals and everything like that. I just think she's so perfect. I did go out of my way to actually try and attempt to give her makeup and everything like that. I did like the short hair on her that you were saying. I didn't keep it though, just because I don't know. I felt like maybe she'd like if her hair was like short, she'd probably like wear wigs during like tours and everything like that. I don't know. I just felt like I liked it a little bit better with this long hair. So I went in, I gave her some makeup. I made sure the makeup matched the dress. I did give her like these shiny like sparkles on her cheek as like blush. I was looking for one. It took me forever. Like you guys do not know how long I was sitting here trying to find a good blush to not only go well with her skin, but just to look cute in general. Like, if I went to a concert, which I've never been before, if I saw this woman on stage, would I faint? The answer is yes. Yes, I would. The answer is yes. Yes, I would. Okay. I just think she's so beautiful. She probably definitely has a very cool and loving fan base. I don't think her fan base is that toxic. At least I would hope not. I know a lot of celebrities have very big and toxic fan bases that are very protective and controlling over them and everything like that. Like their fan base will literally come for you, bro. Like don't even get them started. Okay. One word about their favorite celebrity coming out of your mouth and it's over. But I don't think her fan base is like that. I definitely imagine that Vivian has a very cool and calming and a wonderful fan base. I do believe that she still stays in Oasis Springs. I do think that she does a lot of charity fundraising and everything like that for Oasis Springs, even though she doesn't have to because the land grabs stay in Oasis Springs. But Vivian is taking over, honey. She's taking over. Now that I'm looking at it, what if Vivian was with Johnny Zest? I'm just No, because why do I like that for my save file? Because their son is disowned. And if she's dating Johnny, she's technically dating a land grab. So what if they hooked up? Like, what if they started dating? I wouldn't mind it. I think that'd be actually like fun and everything like that. I don't know what it is. I like hooking my females up with damaged boys. I really gotta stop doing this. But then again, the moment I was like trying to like have it where like the guy is like all lovey dovey and everything, and not like that, but like what am I trying to say here? I don't even know. I'm guessing like what I'm saying is if he's too perfect, like if he doesn't have any flaws, he's kind of like I don't want to say boring, but he's not. They're not interesting to play with. Like a guy, when I read books, a guy that doesn't have like anything that he needs to deal with or confront in his life is kind of bland, you know? Like, don't get me wrong, you like a guy that kind of like has stuff together. Like you want a partner that's okay, you know, like they got their shit together and everything like that. But when I read a book, completely different. I don't care. Like go through trauma, have PTSD. You know, like I like in the books, it's just I don't know. It's something about it that's just like I like it. Does that make sense? I feel like I don't know. Like I'm not trying to romanticize everything, but I mean it's a book. It's fictional. And I'm going to keep my fictional people because we talk about this a lot on the internet. Well, some of us actually don't mean it. Some of us actually do. But like half of the stuff that I read about, I would never want to happen in real life. But sometimes I'll let it slide. Like, I'm just being real. Sometimes I'll let it slide. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, but yeah, I mean, honestly, I stayed on Vivian for a while. I'm not gonna lie. We're just now doing her third everyday outfit. This one I wanted to kind of be like casual, like if you were to see her out on the street. I definitely think yeah. I definitely think Vivian has a very amazing, well, I'm not gonna say amazing because I don't really know how to dress like fashionista wise. I'm not a like luxury brand type of girl. Like I don't wear Gucci and stuff like that. Like I'm not like all up in that type of vibe, if that makes sense. Like I don't really care too much for luxury. Like it would be nice to have it, but at the end of the day, if I don't have it, it's not like the end of the world. Like I don't need to have an aesthetic life. It's not the end of the world, bro. Like I can stay in a duplex, it's fine. Like um but like I don't know. I don't know. And that's kind of how I imagine Vivian. She doesn't need an aesthetic life. A lot of people, they get rich and she sees that they move to San Myshuno or they move to Del Sol Valley and they stay in these really big homes and mansions, and half the time they're by themselves, you know. And I feel like Vivian, she doesn't mind staying in her 1 or 2 bedroom place with her master bedroom, walk-in closet, master bathroom, nice kitchen. You know, as long as she has her necessities, I don't think Vivian cares too much about the money. For Vivian, it's just like she likes singing. She loves singing. It's been her life. It's been her childhood. Now obviously like I know a lot of people like aren't Christian, but I kind of imagine that like Vivian's grandmother had a little bit of encouragement in her singing career. Maybe her grandmother like forced her to join like choir and everything like that. Um so I kind of think that's kind of like how it started. Like she was kind of forced into it, but she grew up and she realized she loved it. Everybody liked Vivian's voice, and that's at that moment that's when she knew that she wanted to be something more. I definitely think she did choir and what is it, like high school. I definitely can imagine her being in plays and everything like that. I just think she'd have a very nice childhood despite her mother not being there 24/7. But I think for me that's kind of what makes her and Johnny slightly perfect for each other. I don't know how I came up with this off the top of my head, and I was just like Johnny and Vivian would be so cute together. Um but I mean, they both, Johnny dropped out of college and decided that he wanted to do comedy. And although, you know, Vivian didn't drop out of college and was like, I'm gonna do music, she probably went to college to do music, if anything. But I mean, they're both okay as long as they have what they need, you know? Like, when you first start like a new save, Johnny is literally staying in a trailer, you know what I'm saying? And not, I don't think that's like, well, it probably is because he's kind of poor, but like I said, when I was making him, I don't think he would stay like right next door to his parents. But I feel like it's because he had what he needed in that trailer, you know, despite him barely probably being able to pay the rent and that probably being all he could save up for. He had everything he needed in that trailer. I don't think Johnny was too focused on luxurious lifestyles and everything like that and having brand deals and everything. And while it's nice, you know, it's not everything. Like, he doesn't need it. He just likes comedy. He wants to be a comedian. He wants to be known for making people laugh and smile, and I think that's cute. And Vivian wants to be known for having people listen to her music whenever they're feeling down or whenever they want to become happy or for whatever mood that they want to be put in. And I just think that is going to be something that's like really heartwarming between the two of them. So even if they don't date, I can definitely see them being very close friends to the point where people probably think that they're dating. Like, I definitely feel like they bond over what they would have and the things that they would have fun with, and I just think that's so cute. But I did put in the description of her Patreon that she's going on her first world tour. I kind of imagine Vivian being like 20, in her early 20s right now or something like that. But she is going on her first world tour, and I kind of also imagine her having her first ever collab with the famous and probably one of my most annoying celebrities in the game, Thorn Bailey. I don't know how I feel about Thorn. I'm always on the fence about him. Because a lot of people, I know some people probably have him like cheat on his wife. But every time I look up, he really loves his wife. I don't know, because every time I look up, they having another baby together. So it's just kind of, it is what it is. I don't really care. But I mean, I don't know. I definitely feel like the accusations would be through the roof, being like, oh my God, Thorn Bailey hanging out with a new celebrity, da 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 da. She's gonna start writing his songs now, and he's gonna replace his wife, and yada yada yada. Because if you read the description, Thorn basically uses his wife to write his songs, and she doesn't get any credit for it. So if anything, Octavia should be the one out there cheating. Not that I condone it. Don't do that. Cheating is bad. A lot of stuff is bad. But don't listen to me. Okay, I read fictional books and fall in love with fictional people, for crying out loud. Don't listen to me. Those things are bad. Hazards, red flags, okay? Bright and centered. Right, really? Bright and centered. Oh my God. Anyway. But yeah, I mean, like, what was I saying? I feel like if anything, I imagine Octavia being the one cheating. Like, if you, I don't know. I imagine her being the one to commit it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. I feel like Thorn underappreciates his wife, and I think that's when she'd be like, I can find, you know, in that moment where she's just like, my husband doesn't appreciate me, he doesn't care about me, yada yada yada, and this new man just comes and tries to sweep her off her feet, and then she does it and they woohoo, and she immediately regrets it probably, but she's just like, you know, maybe he like stalks her. Let me stop. I am so sorry, you guys. Let me stop. But the video is coming to an end very shortly. I do want to let you guys know that I will be streaming on Twitch tonight at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Your girl will be doing her current household. I will be recording it and hopefully editing it on YouTube maybe next week. But there will be some videos on my current household this week. If you don't come to the stream and watch it, because it's gonna be some drama going down. I have plans, so I hope to see you guys there. If you do show up, my Twitch is just Hazel Sims. And yeah, we're gonna be playing my current household. We're gonna get it into the tea. Juliana, my infant, is aging up to a toddler, so we're having a birthday party for her, and you are invited. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm also uploading Salim on my Patreon today as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you all so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.